Hey guys, what is going on? Medigo 2012 here, back with another video for you guys. And today, I'm going to be telling you kind of I don't know if you'd call this a continuation of a story, but the story about the worst road trip. This is like a part 2 to that, so if you haven't seen that video, the link will be down below. Watch that. That video kind of tells you a before and after of this story time. But this story time is more focused on what happened in between. Because in the last story time, it's a story about how my car broke and the trip to Cedar Point. And this story is basically what happened at Cedar Point. It was a very eventful day. So let's just get right into this. But first, be sure to use code Medigo25 at checkout on any Insane Labs purchase for 25% off. It's not 15 anymore. It's 25. So be sure to go check that out. Anyways, so it was basically one crazy ass day. Like I said, we drove there. We didn't really have any issues with the car. And then the details of all of that is in the other video. But on the trip there, Marley, as you guys know, or Ripsel, he, how do I say this in a good way? He had a grass. He had some grass in a brownie or cookie. It was a cookie. He had some grass in a cookie. And this cookie he underestimated. So the cookie he ended up eating a shit ton more of. And that cookie made him not feel very well. And basically, we got to Cedar Point. He rode one ride. And then the cookie had the best of him, and he needed some water and stuff. So he wandered off. Took like an hour for him to get a drink. And he finally got that drink. We met back up with him. He didn't ride any rides. But this is the crazy part of the story. So we were going to ride something called the Valraven. A lot of people, I'm sure, who watch my videos have been to Cedar Point. If you haven't, it's very fun, so be sure to go there. But basically, the Valraven is one of the scariest rides they have. And we were going to ride that, and Marley said he was just going to go find a place to sit and just relax. So we said, all right, that's fine. We rode the ride, scary as hell, and then we got off the ride and went to find Marley, and guess what? He was gone. So after we get off this ride, we start looking. We can't find Marley. We decide to ride another ride, which was the Millennium Force, which is the second fastest roller coaster they have there and probably the scariest one in my opinion. I never rode the dragster, so I wouldn't know, but that was the scariest one for me by far. But we rode that, and then we got off, and we decided we needed to find Marley. So we're walking around. We cannot find him anywhere. We finally walk enough, which we walked for like 10-20 minutes, and we find him. But we don't find him the way you would expect. He was passed out on a stranger's lap. Keep in mind, he was with a stranger on their lap. An Asian family, to be exact. He was on I think the father's lap. He was on some Asian father's lap that they were probably tourists. They looked like they were tourists. I'm not just being racist or anything. They were like tourists. And he was laying his head on their lap. And Marley's got one big-ass melon head. So we find him and we're like, holy shit. Like, how do we approach this? How have they probably called the cops, or maybe they haven't. That cookie really fucked him up is what we decided. And we go over to him. We wake him up. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And we get him away from that Asian family. And yeah, so then we went out to the car. And that's when the whole first story that I told happened. And on the way back, he just slept the entire time. And I guess that was that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this story. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you guys are at all new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time. Also, check out Unknown Threads Summer Shop, or the normal Unknown Threads. Use code Medigo for free shipping. Thanks. Peace.